Hi folks, welcome to another hoist lane video where we have our beautiful Sojourner. This is actually model number 3. If you go onto our website you will find 1, 2 and 3 model, and I'll be only happy to show you in this one. And basically model number 3 kind of lends itself towards a nice generously spaced living area with a nice big slide out. So these slide outs, this is our signature, one of our signature slide outs. You don't see too many companies doing this, and there's a good reason for it, but we've done them from the start. We've been doing them for 5 years now, and fortunately I can say that it's an easy thing for us, which is great, because they are tricky, and they were tricky to develop, but we do them all the time, and we've done many and many of them, so that's good. So this one's slightly bigger. It's got a 2.4 meter clearance in for the sofa, as opposed to the smaller ones which we have on most of our other builds, which is a 2.1 meter clearance. So a little bit more generously sized slide out, that's good. And then yeah, this is just your, this is where you'll chill out. This is when you spend a lot of time chilling out. So you got a lovely big television there and some shelving for your sound system and DVD player and DVDs and some books, whatever you might like really. So just a lovely space. Having that width in a tiny house, if it's not obvious on the video, when you're in person it just transforms how it feels inside, because tiny houses have to be 2.5 meters wide to be road legal, to be classed as a caravan. So to be able to have a slide out and utilize and to make it wider, you can just really appreciate it as I just sit here now. You can really appreciate it. It no longer suffers from the weakness of being narrow. It's really nice. So yeah, as you can see above us here we have a half loft, so with a nice sturdy fixed ladder. It's perpendicular, which we find is overall a better design in terms of making it easy to get up and down, as well as the rungs continuing past the top there. So that's great for whatever use you might want, guests or kids, or a little storage nook, or even a little study desk area, that could work for that. So that's nice. And in the kitchen here we've got one of our breakfast bars, and we've got nice Fisher & Paykel drawer dishwasher. These work really good. We've been using these from the start. Fantastic machine, very reliable. All of the kitchen is made from, and the stairs actually, is made from a premium plywood, including the actual cabinets or the carcasses themselves. So we don't skimp on material choice. The floor, the timber here and the bench and the stair treads and all the shelving, it's all solid cypress. It's the real deal. And then below the actual floorboards is a structural floor ply. So again, and that's glued on very thoroughly for a good strong finish. So very premium choice materials. And same with the lining board, that's all solid timber as well. So as we go on through the kitchen, you've got a nice washer dryer washing machine. Again by Fisher & Paykel. And here we have a full LPG oven. We are starting to go more towards electric, so Chef actually make an electric version that's very similar to this, so that can be optioned in if that's what you'd rather. You've got a range hood which vents the air to the outside, and then you've got a lovely Westinghouse fridge here, which is a bottom mount. I believe you call it, which means that the fridge is on the top and the freezer's on the bottom. And here you have a nice pantry. We actually make these ourselves, and I think the advantage of having us make our own is that they can be made from the same material, so it just ties in nicely with the rest of the kitchen, and it functions very, very well. So they work really good. So there's your slide out pantry, and you have a nice little cupboard here with a tall shelf, a tall space for a vacuum cleaner. We've got a little Makita one in there at the minute. You could put your Dyson in there, whatever you need. And then yeah, you've got the bathroom. So the bathroom is a perfect size really. It works well. It has, in here we have a compost toilet right now, which is a very popular option for especially off-grid. And we have one of our beautiful timber sinks, which is coated with a 2-pack matte finish clear, and that seals it up from the water. Works really well, and you can see our lovely LED mirror there as well. So yeah, it works really well, and yeah, that was yeah, I'll just show you the stairs. So these stairs are actually, in terms of the rise, are house legal. So they're 190 millimeters tall for each step, and that makes them very comfortable and safe to climb up and down. And same with the going or the tread, it's 240 millimeters. The overall tread is 260 because you have to have your overhang or your nosing as well there. So essentially what that translates to is a very comfortable, safe set of stairs to climb up and down. So, and as you get to the top, you'll find that you've got your full stand-up height at the top. So if you're 6 foot, you'll fit up here nicely. It's just so good to be able to have that stand-up height. And then, yep, your bed's right there. This is a standard bed. It's great, and we have a nicely sized wardrobe here with the actual door. There's a little shelf unit in itself, and then you've got your hanging space, and you have a power point in there which you can access from the head of the bed there. So that's handy. Something that I'll point out is that we also supply you with a couple of power points here at the end of the bed, and that means that you can in the future maybe attach a fan to this part, because you get your hot summer nights, it's good to have a fan just to keep you cool. Thanks for watching this video, and if you would like to potentially purchase one of these Sojourners or a Grand or a Gunya, please get in contact and I'll be only happy to help. So thanks again, see you next time.